A forgotten line in From Season 1 hints at a harsh reality about the monster's origins. The From Season 3 finale features massive reveals about the monster's origins when they are shown to be immortal. The monster known as Smiley, Jamie Maguire, is revived, even though Boyd Stevens, Harold Perrineau, seemingly killed him in Season 2. How the monsters achieved their immortality is also revealed, with the secret being that they sacrificed the town's children. This information answers many ongoing questions that fans had about the monsters and the Ankui children. As the wait for From Season 4's release continues, there are still other questions about the monsters and about the deal they made to be immortal. A line in one of From's best episodes, Season 1, Episode 7, All Good Things, potentially offers more insight into the monsters' deal and that their immortality may not be exactly what was promised. One of From's monsters says, "It wasn't my choice to be this way." This is said shortly before the Colony House Massacre. All Good Things is the episode where the Colony House Massacre occurs. One of Colony House's residents, Kevin, Christopher Hayes, becomes smitten with a monster who calls herself Jasmine, Molly Dunsworth. They speak through a window, all while Jasmine tries to get Kevin to let her in. Kevin eventually relents and makes the fatal mistake of inviting her inside, which leads to the Colony House Massacre. Part of what Jasmine says to convince Kevin to let her in is, "You have no idea how lonely it is out here. It wasn't my choice to be this way." Jasmine's words are obviously meant to manipulate Kevin into allowing her inside Colony House as she appeals to his loneliness. That being said, the best lies often contain some truth in them, and this may apply to what Jasmine says. She may be telling the truth that she is lonely and that it was not her choice to become a monster, which would explain more about the deal that she and the others made to become immortal in the first place. Jasmine's words hint at a harsh reality about the deal the monsters made. The monsters may have been deceived. If Jasmine is telling the truth, this recontextualizes the monsters' origins. It has been established that they sacrificed the children so they could live forever, but they may not have realized that their eternal life would turn them into literal monsters. This would explain why Jasmine says that she did not choose to be this way, as she only wanted to be immortal, and did not want to be transformed into a savage nocturnal creature. It would also mean that the monsters were deceived and manipulated and did not fully understand what their sacrifice would cost them. It has been theorized that the man in yellow, Douglas E. Hughes, is the one responsible for creating the monsters and that he is their leader. If this theory and the theory about Jasmine's words are true, this means that the man in yellow is the one who deceived and manipulated the monsters. Such a betrayal would further position the man in yellow as the ultimate villain of From, not only for the township's residents, but also as an antagonist for the monsters. Even a common enemy would probably not be enough to get From's monsters and the residents to team up, but it is an intriguing idea. It is also important to recognize that even if the monsters were tricked by the man in yellow, they are still undeniably evil for making the choice to sacrifice children in exchange for immortality, not to mention all the horrific things they have done since then. From Season 4 will hopefully shed more light on whether there is any merit to Jasmine's words beyond her manipulation of Kevin.